Hello. So, farming build. I remember when 8.0 launched, that people were saying rip farming, there's no more farming. Um, it is a little weird. They've removed so much and simplified. I know some people try to argue with me. They're like, "Whoa, no, it's way more complex." No, it's really kind of more dumbed down. There's way too many heroes now that people need to collect to make builds. I thought it was going to be even less heroes needed. I was kind of hoping that so new players didn't have like there's a tremendous amount of heroes that you can't obtain. But anyways, that's not the point of this video. I was told and I've heard numerous times that farming isn't really there's no good farming classes. So I kind of went through, looked at a bunch of the stuff, looked at the other classes. Cause I mean, obviously you can mix and match constructors and ninjas and however you want, right? And so the two main outlanders that I'm sure people already have loadouts on. I just haven't checked to see what people are doing. But I came up with Archaeologist Jest. Oh, sorry, is that even her name? Archeolo Jest. And then is it even Pathfinder? I don't even know the names anymore. Pathfinder. Whatever her name is. Standard. Where'd she even go? I don't even see her. I don't see her. She's lost and gone forever. We'll go through it one time. If I don't see her, then we'll just move forward. I'm sure it's Pathfinder. I don't see her. Okay, anyways. Oh, it still is called Pathfinder. I have a legend. I don't know where she is. Oh, she's slotted. So I'm running Archaeologist Jest. Is it going to tell me? Can I look to tell you why? Perks. Okay. So 128 heavy attack efficiency. That's your energy consumption. You can slot her as a secondary or whatever it's called, a standard support bonus for 28, and you could run Pathfinder and get 50% pickaxe damage. So I'm getting 17% extra for can you not check the Okay. So you get 17 pickaxe damage by putting her into a standard, and if you're playing as you get 50. Now, the only thing I did also notice that there's nobody has chance for double loot. That's a little frustrating because that used to proc quite a bit if you stacked back in the day. You could run Pathfinder and Recon Scout, and you could get what was it 6? I think it was 18% extra chance, maybe even higher for double loot. That's gone. I don't see that anywhere. So that's annoying. Everybody gets in the zone now. I guess it's neat. I don't use in the zone. I could care less about looting boxes. Everybody gets anti-material charge now, which is, I guess, cool. Loot llamas are still underwhelming. From what I've seen, it still looks like they drop. I didn't do the math, but it looked like it was still 100 wood, 100 brick, and 60 metal. And there's no more diamond llamas. Oh man. Okay. So, but anyways, so maybe that's why everybody was saying there's no more farming classes. But oh, and then long arm of the law right here, the team perk that extends your punch and striker AC is no longer striker AC. Long arm extends it by 1, so you can't punch as far as you used to, but you can still punch further than standard if you use that as your team perk. Now, I did go through just to double check. The only two people in this loadout that require vouchers or somebody that's of long term. So if you're brand new to the game and you don't have any vouchers to cash in, you can't play as Archaeologist, and you can't use what's her name now? Are they still calling her Dusk? Sanguine Dusk. You can't use her either. She's not relevant. Basically, the only honestly, work, and then Archeolo are really the only two that are needed. Then everything else is filler. I ended up slotting Recon. Is she called Recon Scout? Yeah, Recon Scout is still called Recon Scout. Okay. I slotted Recon for the 30% movement speed after a phase shift. I try not to phase shift as much as possible because you can really spam the anti-material charges now. So that's a nice change. Anti-material charge with this loadout costs 19 energy. And the energy recharge is pretty quick, especially if you want to charge or punch, and then you can start farming. or pickaxing like one item, and then you'll have enough to charge a couple more times. Also, when you're running around, your energy will be recharging. Phase shift, if you do phase shift, you do get it's significant amount of speed for those 3 seconds. So if you're trying to close that distance to your next truck or car or tree or rock or whatever you're farming, it's kind of nice. I don't know why this is here, just because there was no point in me slotting damage, so I was picking anything that wasn't damage related. There's really not a lot of options at all for farming or non-combat. So if they had added heroes and stuff back in that gave you diamond llamas or gave you chance for double loot, those would be the fillers I would slot in. So I just threw in phase shift extra charges. By all means, I'm not really phase shifting. The maps are too clustered. You don't really have to. You can just charge punch through the map and then run and pickaxe, then charge. So, but that's there for that. And then I use Sanguine because sometimes you'll run into an encampment. You'll have a bunch of guys that are out on the edge of the map. I mean, there's husks and enemies in the map. So you could run. I bounce between. I like both of them, but phase shift or phase siphon from Sanguine, or if you were to slot Survivalist Jonesy from the soldiers, whenever you kill anybody with an ability or yourself, so you could drop your Teddy, and if it kills something, you're gonna get heal over time. If you shoot something, you're gonna get heal over time. If you pickaxe something to death, you're gonna get healed over time. So if you don't have a voucher, you don't want to waste a voucher on Sanguine, you could always slot Survivalist Jonesy. Because of how I play and I don't have any fortitude or resistance. I'm stacked max offense and tech, so I have really low health and really low shield. I always run healing, whether it's Sanguine, whether it's Survivalist. So that's in every single one of my loadouts. I have some form of healing. I mean, I could use campfires or health pads, but so for me, this was key. I do like. I just got done using Survivalist for a couple runs. Now I'm using Sanguine. They're both super nice. If there's a cluster of husks and you phase shift through them, this gives you so much health. It's ridiculous. And then because there's really nothing else to pick, just constant 12.5 movement speed. Ultimately, I mean, these three right here mean nothing for farming. This is just what I threw in here for my playstyle. Same thing with phase forward. It helps a little bit if you like to phase shift here and there because the speed is tremendous. And then supply drop is like a portable. Well, I mean, technically it's kind of better than a loot llama. So you've got that. And then I use turret also. So turret and Teddy help me when I'm farming, so I don't have to stop and shoot things. Just to give you an idea, we'll bump in and I'll just run around and beat some stuff up. Not like we haven't farmed before, but some people will be like, we really wish you would have seen some gameplay of how to farm. We'll do it anyways. Alright, I'm going to assume most people have played. But again, there's always new players. I'm seeing tons of new people in chat that I don't even know. They don't know who I am. It's like a whole new generation. So obviously that means there's new people. Ish, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, these are fragments. They're Outlander thingies. This is what Outlanders play with. If you're not an Outlander and you pick one, actually I don't even know if that's still the case anymore since 8.0. It used to be, you can correct me if I'm wrong, if any hero grabs one of these or activates them, if you're a soldier, constructor, or ninja, it gives everybody on the map a speed bonus for like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. They may have removed it. The game is not the game that I fell in love with and played back in the day since 8.0. Anyways, blue gives you charges for your Teddy's shock towers. Purple is now your, well, it's always been your loot llama, but now it just calls it in at this location, which is nice. I kind of like it. Again, what are we sitting at? So 4346 wood. I think it's gonna be 4446 once it's all done, right? 4446. Is that a 4346? We'll go pick all that stuff up. Am I missing some wood somewhere? 4446 still gives you 100 wood. I'm not even gonna look to see what you could rewind and look to see what the brick and metal is. I'm sure it's the same. 100, 160. Now, also I forgot to mention, if you switch to a gun, you lose that glittery thing. What's that glittery thing? When you hit something 5 times or you swing and hit 5 times on anything, you become all glittery. And then your pickaxe damage is increased even more. See, this is a scenario where you can just run around, pop your turrets and your teddy. You'd even go ahead and... Whoops, I forgot to change the button. Punch. Wow. Thank you. But, so, okay. So, phase shift costs 15, right? Look at that speed boost. Do it again. That's always nice. That's always nice. And then you can technically do, since the heavy attack costs 19, that's what, 5 punches in a row? We can just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, I can count to 5. 5. Awesome. Boom. So yes, we lost 1 tile distance, which is a little lame, but we've never been able to anti-material charge 5 times in a row. That is actually pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Look, I just picked up all that loot. Now my energy bar is almost full again. Come back. That one already melted anyways. We can come back over here, punch to the corner of the house, punch over here. Rawr. Rawr. Come over here again. Unfortunately, it's never gonna happen ever. But you can't punch the llama. Yeah, I don't care about the llama. It doesn't give anything good. You can just clear out stuff now, and then okay, I can't. So now I gotta just go beat some stuff for a little bit, like blah 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 blah. Then we can go. Nope, I'm gonna go this way. Oh, people are here. Run away. Oh, let's get some low health. I'll show you what Sanguine is like. All right, get everybody grouped up. We're just gonna go whoosh. That's gross. That's gross. We'll do it again. Whoosh. Do it again. Whoosh. 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 Gross. Gross. Here, play with Teddy. Super fun. I actually, again, I wish we had some more farming heroes, because they removed quite a bit of stuff, like Diamond Llama and double loot chance. So if they brought those back, I don't phase shift very much, so we could get rid of the extra phase shift. The speed is nice, but I would sacrifice the speed for a Diamond Llama or double loot. We already got our extra pickaxe diamonds. We got that slotted. What else is missing? Is there anything else missing? I don't think there is. I think that's really it. The Diamond Llama and the double loot is really what they removed. What else could they do? I don't know. Not very creative. Really not that creative. So I don't know. People always ask me questions. What would you like? If I was creative, I'd be a developer. I don't know. But I don't know, if you guys were trying to figure out what's good for farming, what's not, or you've heard there isn't a good farmer and you're just running around struggling because I spent last night a couple hours farming on my ninja build, and it was tedious, and I'm glad that I sat down and took the time to make. Again, you guys, I'm not a big fan of the Hero Loadout system, so I haven't really sat down and done anything with it. I need to sit down. I've got my soldier build, I've got my ninja build, I've got my farming build. Now I got to build a constructor build. I don't know if I'm going to do an Outlander. This might be my Outlander build. I don't really have an interest in Outlander. I might do a pistol Outlander build. I'm not sure yet. And then I'll be done. Then I don't have to worry about it ever again. But I figured, I've heard numerous times that there's no farming's dead. But no, this is super efficient. The 5 punches is nuts. It's nuts. You just run around Hulk smashing. It's amazing. Totally fun. So that's the build in a nutshell. Can I show it to you here from in-game? I don't know if you can or not. Loadout? Loadout? Ooh. That's kind of a cool screen. You really can't see. That is kind of a cool screen. Hoo-yah! I'm gonna get attacked or bit or whatever. Good thing you can't turn. What does CL stats do? Oh, okay. Close. Come here, get out of that circle. Okay, so, but yeah, I don't know. Ultimately, work. Phase forward's kind of nice. Phased and confused could be swapped out for whatever. That's not super important. Phase siphon or survivalist, in my opinion, for me at least, are a must. And then movement speed is always a plus, just to get around. Walking across the street walking down the street to get to the next car, kitchen, whatever you're trying to farm is tedious. Okay. So all the speed bonuses stack. That 30% plus the 12.5, that stacks. And then long arm for the extra distance. Pretty cool. I mean, back in the day, all you'd have to do is just put Pathfinder and Recon Scout, and you'd be a better farmer than this. So you could run Striker with Recon, and you'd be a better farmer. But this is still cool. It's definitely cool. So there is still farming. Friendly reminder, I stream daily over on Twitch at twitch.tv/SlyGumbi. Between the hours of 8 p.m. until about 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's West Coast United States. So feel free to come check it out. I'm starting to throw Fortnite back into the mix a little bit more since Division, Anthem have been a little stale for me lately. We've also been doing a lot more DBD, and then at the end of the month we're going to start wrapping up some, not wrapping up, but doing some more Sea of Thieves when their anniversary update comes out. But the majority of our viewers that stick around and hang out in the other games, love all of you, the few of you that stick around, they're all still Fortnite peoples, and so there's people looking for groups, SSD help, just whatever. So if you're looking for people, it's not the greatest place anymore to find people, but it's still a good place. Still a good place. Come check it out. Do it. Do it. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye now.